Hello, Reject Nation. It's Greg Alba here.
And it's John over here.
So there's this extended TV spot. One way is calling it Thunder. Another way is calling it Steppenwolf Speaks, according to IMDb.
Oh, boy.
And
More
several
footage.
people have sent this our way. And we've seen a bunch of TV spots and trailers. We thought we were done for the next couple weeks. But hey, if Steppenwolf speaks, it would be cool to hear that man's voice.
Woo.
And knowing the way how Justice League says with stuff, you know, like Mirror Fights parody, it's probably going to be like a split second.
Oh, yeah, he's going to say, hey.
Yeah, there it is. We got what we wanted.
Wow.
Long before I was born, he came as the spearhead of an alien invasion.
This one will fall, like all the others. Please, we have families. Why does everyone keep telling me that?
There it was.
There are enemies coming from far away.
Why does everyone keep telling me that?
Dressed like a bat.
You really are out of your mind.
I'm not the one who brought a pitchfork.
Ha ha ha.
Cool. Hey, I like this.
It's on him.
He's shrinking.
I don't recognize this world. We don't have to recognize it.
Just have to save it.
We just have to say
Sure as hell we're going to avenge it.
Ride ain't over yet.
My man.
I read someone. I don't know if I ever saw it in a TV spot. That line about we just have to save it, or I read it on someone's Instagram post. I don't know why I'm pointing that out. All right.
Had the line on somebody's Instagram post.
So when he said the first part of that line, I was like, oh, I know the rest of this line.
Yeah.
It's kind of predictable line too, actually. But,
Yeah, because it's that line from the Avengers.
That's true. Hey,
Less specific.
where is that line where Steppenwolf speaks?
Oh, when he's holding up that dude and he's talking about family.
why does everyone keep telling me that?
Because they all have
does everyone
families.
keep telling me that? The cool part about this image, though, when he does say it, is you can tell his mask is off. It's just a profile shot. So Justice League doesn't want you to see Superman, and they don't want you to see Steppenwolf without his mask on. In the trailers, in the marketing.
Yeah.
And I mean, this actor is really cool. Played Mance Rayder in Game of Thrones. He's in a lot of movies. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kieran Hines. Kieran Hines is an Irish guy. He's a damn good actor. The costume, I'm kind of a little worried.
It looks very CG.
I mean, all I gotta say is a little worried about you have to just say the little bit of sentence, and then bam, DC fans dislike the crap out of your video.
Specifically.
It's all right. It's all engagement.
Hey, you did do that, actually. Yeah. Comment below a lot and let us know how angry you are.
I don't care.
Mash any and every button, just as long as you're on this page.
Just type a bunch of letters.
Doing
it won't
stuff
matter to
that they
us.
can track. It's all good. It's all good in the hood.
I'm kind of wondering, the suit, if you actually see his face underneath this suit, it could look really cheesy. His suit's so CGI, and then you got a human face to it. You know?
Wait a minute, so that's not his face, and this isn't just like a helmet surrounding his face?
Yeah, no, it is. That's what I'm trying to
then
tell
he's
you.
going to be all CGI. This is like mocap or something. It all looks
It's just a profile, though.
Oh yeah, it could not be, but the whole
sure they
thing
CGI
looks
enhance
pretty
his face a
CGI
bit.
to me from here.
Here's what I'm thinking now.
Uh-huh.
All right? Now, I've said it a billion times. Say it one last time. All I want for this is to be an entertaining film. I feel like this film is going to be cheesy.
Sure, I'll meet you there.
I feel like it's going to be cheesy.
I think so too.
And that's not a bad thing. I don't think it's going to be Batman and Robin cheesy. Zack Snyder put something together. Joss Whedon changed at least 30% of it, amped up some fun, made it a little more cheesy. I just don't know.
I feel like this is going to be cheesy the way that your friend who made the last party really dark and awkward tries to be like really upbeat the next time you see them and like ignore the weirdness from the last time you saw them. Like that's the kind of cheesy I imagine this movie will be.
Because I feel like this should have epic emotional scale, which I don't think it's going to have.
No.
I just feel like it's going to be cool, cheesy, fun, and a bunch of bros kicking it with Wonder Woman.
In terms of all of the different ads and trailers and TV spots we've seen for this, I mean, this was a cool trailer in and of itself. I mean, I liked it at least showed us a couple different shots. It looked a little bit different, and it bothered to give everybody a title card and a few shots from their specific side of the story.
And Aquaman taking a shot of water at the bar. I know, it's probably alcohol.
I don't know how to feel about Aquaman now, because I feel like they've gone, like, there's such a thing in comic book culture about Aquaman being sort of a dweeby character, and then when they rebooted Aquaman, one of the first things they did, at least in the New 52, was be self-aware and acknowledge that people think Aquaman is lame even though he's not, and now in this movie, he's just the coolest dude of all time.
Oh no, in this movie, he's Jason Momoa.
He's just Jason Momoa. He's just what we think of Jason Momoa, yeah. Which, you know, up until those recent comments was just like, what a cool dude!
You know, when I see Jason Momoa in interviews, I'm like, yeah, seems like Aquaman right here.
Yeah, it just seems like they had him show up and do his thing.
Well, that's the thing about when Jason Momoa auditions, though. He doesn't try to necessarily do what the comic book is. Like, he auditioned for Batman, and he made it his very own audition.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like, look at me, I don't look like Bruce Wayne. I have long hair, I'm built like this, you know? Yeah, so he kind of did his own weird thing with it. So I feel like that probably might have worked for Aquaman when he did that, you know? Okay. Give it a new edge. It doesn't matter, John. We already spent our money on tickets.
We're already going.
Be there.
They've already profited.
Some people are
from
thinking this will be a box office flop.
You know, this is the first time in a while where I am very much wondering, because, you know, holding on to the reviews is a signal regardless.
Wonder Woman's in it, though.
Yeah, I feel like this will do all right. I feel like it'll do all right. I don't know if it'll necessarily do the kind of, like, record-breaking business that some of the previous, you know, of these
I feel like people will call it a flop in the way how they call BVS a flop. It made close to $900 million, but it didn't do better than The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises, so people were like, it's a flop.
The missing percentages there are just in the quality of filmmaking, really. I mean, you've made $900 million plus. You're doing fine.
I think they were holding off on the reviews, too, because of Thor Ragnarok coming out so close to it. Thor Ragnarok comes out 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
John,
if the reviews,
give them the benefit of the doubt.
If they were confident in this movie, would they need to do that?
Oh, you just asked the tough questions, don't you, Frost?
Hey, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun, you guys. Nothing to be worried about.
They should have just kept Superman with the mustache.
That would have been interesting. I would.
While he was
like
in the grave, he grew a mustache.
He grew a mustache, and that's how we know his character has grown.
Yeah,
a mustache.
Subscribe. Click that notification bell. Find us at patreon.com/therealrejects, and also check out the Stardust app. Yeah. The Stardust app. Download it. Follow us. A lot of your favorite YouTubers like John Flickinger, Flickpick, whatever the hell his real last name is. I'm pretty sure it's Flickinger, not Flickpick.
Pretty sure it's Flickpick.
And Jeremy Johns and the Schmoes and Clark Wolf.
Late to the party.
A lot of people are using it right now, and we're on it too. But if this is your first time hearing about that app, follow us first and download it in the special unique URL link, because they need to know it was us. It's the way these things work.
We sent you.